Hey everybody, hope you're doing great. Real quick, thanks for stopping by, checking the channel. Greatly appreciate it. I had the opportunity today to go film one of my all-time favorite cars. It's a car that's been a dream car of mine forever. It's actually in the top 5 list of my dream cars out of the 50 or so I have. So it's very special to me. I love it so much, I actually went and paid $12 just to go look at the car, and I got some film of it too. So hey, if you liked what I'm doing, hit the like and subscribe button. It helps the channel grow and be greatly appreciated. Hope you all enjoy the video. Again, thanks for stopping by.
What, a 390 in that car?
Yep. Hey guys, so I'm here at the auto show. I finally made it. I got here earlier and I had to refilm it. There's too much noises going on around me. But here it is. This is number 3 on my 50-something dream car list. It's a 1970 AMC Rebel Machine. There are 2,000, over 2,000 of these cars made. Very, very rare. The first 1,000 of these came with the standard red, white, and blue paint scheme. You talk about patriotic. This is the most patriotic car I think you'll ever see from that time area. AMC is never really known for their performance cars. They were known more as a family company. You know, they had the 4-door station wagons, they had the 4-door cars. They never really had a performance car. They had the Javelin, the AMSs and stuff, but those kind of came later on. In 1970, Hearst actually teamed up with AMC to develop this car, and they ended up calling it the Machine. It's based on the Rebel platform. Now, in 1970, AMC did make a little over 50,000 Rebels, but only 2,000 and something came in with the Machine. Of course, it's got the red, white, and blue paint scheme. The red stripe goes from the front all the way down the back. And you can't see it here, unless maybe I turn this on. I don't know if I can or not. I can't. Look at that. There you go. So now you can see in the video, you look right here and see a difference in the stripes. The stripes are actually reflective on this car, something a lot of people don't know about, which makes it more unique. Imagine those stripes at nighttime when you're driving and lit up. That'd catch you by surprise. So another thing about this car is it has 15-inch wheels, which some people may know, what a big deal about that. Most cars in 1970 had 14-inch wheels. This is 15s. And I'll give you an example. The most sought after car in 1970 is probably the LS6 Chevelle with the 454 bid block. They only came with 14-inch wheels. 15s was really a new thing. The car came from the factory with a 390 V8. It's the only option you can get for the car. It had 340 horsepower, 430 foot-pounds of torque. Just gobs amount of torque. With that much horsepower, that much torque, that pushed this car to a quarter mile at 14.4 seconds. When today's standards, that's not very quick. In 1970, that's a very quick quarter mile. Another unique feature with the car is the red, white, and blue center console. That's standard on the car. Speaking of standard, transmission standard. If you wanted the automatic transmission on this car, you had to pay more money for it. This car came from the factory standard with the standard transmission. Now, the hood scoop's nothing new for muscle cars. That Pontiac always had it. But having the hood scoop built into, having the tack armor built into the hood scoop, that was something different. Everywhere you look at the car, it says the Machine on the front, in the interior, on the back deck lid. AMC wanted you to know what you were looking at. I mean, even the red, white, and blue in the front, the subtle silver around the hood scoop, just the attention to detail they did. They blacked out around the headlights. Instead of painting them to match, they blacked them out. And then around the front, you see where they molded the bumpers kind of into the front fender. They got that nice little there. So if you look at the interior right there, again, there's the machine. Now, a lot of people have said the interior is similar to that of a taxi cab. Very plain, very, very subtle. And it was. I mean, it wasn't very fancy, but it got the job done. Huge rear deck lid in the back. And you actually fit in the back seat. Most of the muscle cars you couldn't fit in the back seat. This one you could. I like on the back end here with the Rebel, they just go straight flat back with it, you know. They actually added lines and some curves to the back end. And the stripe goes all the way around the back, wraps at the front. And even the back here, it's not flat and straight. They bowed it out. Something kind of unique as well to the car. Now, you could get a Rebel SST with a 390 engine as well, but it didn't have the horsepower that the Rebel machine had. The machine came with the extra 15 horsepower, and they accomplished that with the ram rear hood, which is functional, and a different cooling system. Helped the car run a little bit cooler. Also, the machine is the only car that came with the bigger sway bars for better performance, better handling. It's also the only one that came with power assisted brakes on the front. Something pretty new. A lot of cars didn't have power assisted brakes. This car did. Now, another cool thing about the car, this actually isn't about the car so much as it is AMC in general. Now, every car company did this, but AMC also did. They had a thing called the Group 19 package. The Group 19 package actually give you over 500 horsepower and 500 foot-pounds of torque in this machine. Just insane. And what that did, gave you different cam, middle of the heads, different intake. Had a Holley 3-barrel carburetor, which I'd never actually seen one before, but that's what it came with. And it came with, and also instead of 15 by 7-inch wheels, you had 15 by 8-inch wheels, and they were Kragers instead of the Steels. Again, you walked in your dealership, said, "Hey, I want to buy the Group 19 package." I think it's at a $500 add-on, and they would take your car, put all performance parts on it, and make it truly a dominant street machine. Stop at the stoplight. The car came from the factory, again with a 390 V8, and powering that was a board-ordered T10 4-speed, and it was attached to their 343 rear-end gearing. Optional is a 391 or a 500. Can you imagine a 500 gearing on a car with a 4-speed back in the day? That would just be insane, just nuts. Stop at the stoplight machine for sure. Definitely a car that people have forgotten about. Let's see if we can do some interior shots real quick of the car. So I had the sweeping gauge instead of your round gauge. Your AC is on the left, climate control. The radio is on the right. He's actually got right here, he actually has AMC Racing Team jacket, which is what the Trans Am series guys would wear. Let's see if I can't get a better close-up of that 8,000 RPM tap. It's just going to get, folks. So the only problem with this car was they, hi Jim. They, good. Problem with the AMC Rebel is it was the right car at the wrong time. The car should have been released in the mid 60s, like 65, 66, 67. That would have really changed the outcome for AMC with performance. In 1970, people didn't know that AMC had this car. They debuted this car at the NHRA drag racing, and I believe they have 3 of them. And what they did is actually had ladies walking around holding homemade signs that you go to the store and just buy, like poster board, and it said "Up with the Machine," and that was what they did for advertising. They'd actually released a 3 or 4 page paper to tell dealers how to sell the car, because like I said, AMC was not known as a performance car. They were known as a family car. People who went into AMC dealerships didn't go to buy this, they went in to get a family car. So they had to help their dealers sell them. I'm sure there's more forgetting about this car, but that's it. I wish the owner was here so I can pop the hood, but he's not here, so I hope you all enjoyed the video. And if you did, please hit the like and subscribe button. That helps me out. If any questions, please feel free to ask down below. Or if you have any stories about the car, feel free to share them. I'd love to hear them with you. Again, thank you for checking out the channel.